for all the support. I know that you expect goals from me, and in the last time I've let you all down. I can only tell you guys that I'm in love with this club and that I will always fight for this shirt. Enjoy it, kameraden. All right, Herc, what do you make of Santi's post-game social media work?
Listen, he clearly knows that he's in debt with the fan base, right? And it's crazy to me that you get a historic win over Ajax, by the way, not just any club, Ajax, 6 goals, and not one of those goals will come from your star striker. Not one of those goals will come from a guy who has 23 league goals. There's a reality right now, or 24, I should say. There's a reality right now with Santi Giménez. His confidence is shot, and you can see that in his play. Not just for the club team, not just for Feyenoord, but you can see with the Mexican national team, it's taken a toll on him. There are 2 different players in the first 19 games to the next 19 games. He's got 2 goals since the 21st of January. We're in April now. This is a guy right now that's 3rd place in the Golden Boot running. To go that cold, it's not a talent issue. Right now it's mental. Right now it's confidence. And he's got 6 games. He's got 5 league games and a cup final to leave a good impression, a lasting impression to affect his summer transfer value, to affect that window, because you're going to get sold, and wherever you go, you've got that amount of time to show Jimmy Lozano that you can be the player they need you to be come Copa America. But if you go cold in these next 6 games, part of me thinks that value, that massive number we had in our eyes, in our mind, is going to come crashing down.
Absolutely. Look, man, and it's not just a tweet. You can watch him play. He looks like a guy who's in his head. But the team won 6-0, and the first thing he's doing is going on social media to apologize to the fans. I don't know about strikers, Herc, but I know one thing. I don't want my striker in his head. And that's very clearly what's happened here. We can throw out all the theories as to why. Is it the transfer talk? Is it the issues with the Mexican national team where he's lost confidence? Is it some of the criticism, Herc, that he's been facing in the Eredivisie, in the Dutch press about his play since you mentioned December 21st, and really the turn of the calendar year when he's gone ice cold? I think it is going to affect his transfer fee, because there's no way that teams can look now. And it's not just those numbers, Herc. It's not just 4 goals in the last 19. It's literally how he's playing. You can watch this guy, and his body language is not the same. If I'm a team scouting him and he was worth $70 million 3 or 4 months ago, I'm knocking that down. It's probably half that right now, Herc, if we're being honest.
And that's a shame. Listen, I don't think it's the transfer talk. I think that kind of stuff pumps you up, motivates you. You know, look who's looking at me. Like, I can go somewhere massive. It's because of what I'm doing here. I think it's the national team. I think being the man in Europe and then going to CONCACAF and knowing you have to sit behind and bide your time because they don't rate you, that's a massive blow to your ego. And as athletes, as professionals, you have an ego. We have an ego. As a number 9, confidence is key. To have that happen, to have that at the highest of moments where you're tearing it up in Europe and you're saying, I'm good enough for Europe, I'm good enough for the Champions League, I'm good enough for the Europa League, whatever the case may be, but I'm not good enough for CONCACAF, that's a massive blow to your ego, and it's going to do wonders, or it's going to do a number on your confidence, I should say.
Yep. Went to Europe and scored. They wouldn't take him to the World Cup, and they wouldn't start him with the national team. So now he's in Europe not scoring. Maybe that'll lead to more minutes with El Tri. Who knows for Santiago Giménez.